So when you say based on our research and interviews, is this stuff that Dr. Cotton kind of put forward, or where'd you guys come up with these?
So it's a combination of what Dr. Cotton, sort of his discovery, and then we also went and we interviewed people that ran the assessment selection for these different communities, MARSOC, the Navy SEALs, the Green Berets. We worked with a amazing individual. His name is Brian Decker. He was a lieutenant colonel. He was in charge of the Special Forces assessment and selection process and actually sort of revolutionized it, really around the concept of the whole man concept. And so each of these communities have a set of core attributes they're looking for. And it goes back really quickly. You did make a point about, you hire somebody who interviews extremely well and they end up not working out. And that's what we call personality versus character. What you did was you hired based off personality and likability. And what is personality? That's really your external show to the world, where character is the inner attributes that drive your behaviors. Yeah, and we've all fallen for that.
It's like your customer-facing self versus your internal-facing self.
Exactly. And one of the things we talk about in the book is like the last thing you want to hire for, and people get this, this culture fit. Are they a culture fit? And it sort of becomes this just ad hoc term they throw out, but they don't really understand. And when people say culture fit, a lot of times what they mean is, do I like this person? And what we talk about in the book is that some of the most high-performing SEALs that I served with and you served with, I didn't like. We were professionals and worked well together. But when the job was done, he went and hung out with his inner circle and I went and hung with mine. But likability for professionals is not a requirement. Now, if you guys just conflict and it creates a toxic culture, that's a different thing. But the least important thing to me was likability. If the individual performs and he can actually put his self-needs aside or her self-needs aside for the common good of the team, that's somebody that can be part of the culture. As long as their values align with our culture, they're ethical.
Yeah, I think here's the deal on that from my perspective. If there's someone that works hard and is there to support the team, I like them. I don't know anyone that has, here's the interesting, I know people that have good personalities and bad character. They exist, but I don't know of anyone, and so I might not like someone that has a good personality, but and you can think, when I think of these people, I just think of famous people, right? There's all these famous people that they have these personalities, and then all of a sudden the story breaks that they're total dirtbags, right? And they're whatever, they've got the most heinous things going on in their personal lives. So you've got that where someone has a good personality, their forward-facing personality is real positive, but then behind closed doors, they're scumbags. But if you flip that over, I can't think of anybody that has a good character, like they're a good character, but they have a bad personality. I don't. It's hard for me to think about. Now, is there someone that maybe has a good character and they're maybe too direct, or maybe they don't talk a lot, or whatever. But normally, if their ego's in check and they're there to support the team, I can't. Yeah, it's pretty rare.
How about a better way of putting it is there were people that were high performers that were just sort of socially awkward. Maybe they were totally 100%. Introverted, or just like they were too direct, right, where it burned sometimes bridges. You understood their personality, but other people didn't.